Jason's bedroom evening. Close-up of a phone screen. Thumbs tapping. Bright flickers reflect on his face. Fast-paced shooting game sounds echo. Jason, 9 years old, wears headphones, locked in. Rapid gunfire, intense background game. Jason whispers to Mick, flank left, I've got the sniper. Dining room, same time. Mr. David, 48 years, Jason's father, sets plates. Calls out firmly, but warmly, Jason, dinner is ready. No response. Jason's bedroom. David opens the door slowly. Jason doesn't even notice. Eyes glued to the screen. Mr. David softly, you heard me. Jason, still gaming, raises one hand. 1 sec. Jason, just one more game. Dining room. David sits down at the table, alone. The chair opposite is empty. He stares at it in silence. David to himself. This table used to be full of stories. Episode 2, Father or Follower. When a dad tries to bond the digital way, but the son is already following someone else. Living room, afternoon. David watches a parenting video on YouTube, then smiles with an idea. He sets up a phone on a tripod. David, if this is the only language he speaks, then I better learn to speak it. He picks up 2 pieces of paper, me and my dad, for a TikTok challenge. Kitchen, continuous. David approaches Jason, who's pouring cereal, still wearing his headphones. David cheerful. Hey Jay, let's do a TikTok. Just a fun one. Father and son challenge. Jason scoffs. Jason, you're too old for that, Dad. Nobody wants to see that. He walks away. David stands awkwardly with the props in his hands. Silence. Jason's room. Moments later, Jason puts on his headset and logs into a Discord-like app. A mysterious deep voice greets him. It's his online mentor, Coach X. Coach X, you showed great reflexes today. You're built for this. Jay, your dad wouldn't understand. Jason, yeah, he thinks TikTok is the way to connect. Coach X, you don't need a father when you've got a following. A faint smirk from Jason. He types, lol. Living room, same time. David posts the failed video anyway, with the caption, tried to bond with my teenage son. Got ghosted. 0 views. 1 pity like. He sits back, quietly broken. David, I don't want to go viral. I just want to be heard. Episode 3, Grandma's WhatsApp voice note. Theme, the wisdom of the past tries to reach a generation drowning in noise. Jason's room, evening. Jason scrolls through Instagram Reels mindlessly. His phone buzzes with a WhatsApp voice note. Voice note, Mum Rachel. Jason mutters, ugh, Grandma again. He rolls his eyes, but curiosity wins. He taps play. Grandma Rachel's voice, in Yoruba accented English. Soothing, aged, wise tone, greater than. My child, did you hear me so? In our time, we don't have screen, we have story. No TikTok, just talk. If a child refused to hear his father's voice, he will hear a stranger's voice that is sweet to his ear. Flashback to Nigeria, Lagos village, 1990s. Young David, 10, sits by the fireside with Iya Rachel and cousins. Stars above, crickets chirp. She tells a folktale about a lion cub raised by hyenas. Jason's room. Jason lowers the phone slowly. His screen now shows a meme of a lion in a clown costume. He stares blankly at it. He swipes up. Living room, same time. Mr. David Jason father smiles faintly as he listens to the same voice note on his phone. Greater than. Grandma Rachel continued, David, don't give up. Even Moses had to wait 40 years to lead his people. Episode 4, Virtual Dad. Theme, sometimes the loudest voice in a boy's life isn't the one in the room, it's the one in his screen. Jason's room, night, lights off. Only the glow of the gaming monitor lights up Jason's face. Headphones on, Discord-like app open. A deep voice filters through. Coach X. Coach X voice, you handled that raid like a beast today. Real leadership. Jason, smiling, I learned it from you. Coach. Coach X, your instincts, your grind, you're not like other kids. Don't let anyone dim that, not even your dad. Living room, same time. David walks past Jason's door, peeks in slightly, sees the intense blue glow, hears faint laughter, shakes his head with concern. He goes back to the couch. He opens Facebook, sees an old photo of baby Jason on his chest, smiling. He zooms in. His own smile fades. Jason's room. Coach X voice. What's he teaching you? How to be invisible. You don't need him. He's too late anyway. Jason, softly. He doesn't get me.
A boy is lost in a digital dream where voices rise, but love feels alone.
Episode 5, Insta Identity Crisis. Theme, the digital applause is loud, but loneliness echoes louder. High school hallway, afternoon. Jason scrolls through his feed. He stops at a photo of Aisha, looking flawless in front of a BMW. 1 point talk likes. Jason, to himself. Dang. Aisha's living large. School cafeteria. Moments later, Jason spots Aisha sitting alone, no makeup, hoodie on, head down. A tear falls onto her untouched food tray. Her phone screen shows, comment section, you broke girls love fronting. Fake life 101. That car ain't yours, liar. Jason hesitates, then walks over. Jason, softly, hey, you good? Aisha wipes her eyes quickly, forces a smile. Aisha, I'm fine, just allergies. Jason, you allergic to bullies? She chuckles, briefly. School bleachers. Later that day, Aisha and Jason sit side by side. Aisha, quietly, it was my uncle's car. I just wanted to feel like I mattered. Online, I'm somebody. Offline, I don't even know who I am anymore. Jason, genuinely, you matter without the filters. I see you. Aisha stares at him, tears now freely falling. Aisha, thanks. That means more than 1,000 likes. Jason's room, that night. Jason scrolls past Coach X's messages, pauses, thinks, then opens an old family album on his shelf. His baby picture with dad. He stares at it longer than usual. Episode 6, Digital Possession. Theme, when influence crosses the line and becomes control. Jason's room, 2 a.m. dark. Room glowing blue. Jason's webcam is on. He's in a private one-on-one call with Coach X, whose face is still unseen, just a glowing avatar spinning slowly. Coach X, calm but firm. You've been chosen, Jason. Not everyone can handle truth, but you can. Jason sits stiffly, staring into the screen. He's pale, eyes tired but focused. Jason, I trust you. Coach X, good. Then it's time you eliminate distractions. Family, school, nice. Only then can you rise. Bathroom, morning. Jason stares at his own reflection, unblinking. He slowly turns off the light, leaves the mirror fogged and dark. School classroom, day. Jason zones out during class. The chalk on the board fades into digital code in his mind. He scribbles binary numbers in his notebook. A classmate notices. Classmate, you alright? Jason doesn't hear. Only a faint echo of Coach X's voice. Episode 7, The Unsent Message. Theme, sometimes the message that saves a soul was never even sent. David's bedroom, night. David sits alone, lit only by the soft light of his phone. His Bible is open. He begins typing a message to Jason, eyes brimming with unshed tears. Draft text, son, I miss you. I don't know how to fight what I can't see, but I'm still your father. I still love you. He hovers over, send, but doesn't. He sighs, deletes it, closes the Bible slowly. Jason's room, same night. Jason's phone buzzes but there's no message, just a blank notification. He pauses, looks confused, picks up his phone and scrolls. Suddenly, his gallery app opens on its own, or so it seems. An old video autoplays. Video, baby Jason, age 4. He's laughing, standing on David's shoulders. David is spinning him around in the yard. Greater than young David, laughing. Who's my big boy? Say, Dada's champion. Baby Jason, giggling. Dada's champion. Jason's room. Jason freezes. The sound of his own baby laugh echoes through the room. He slowly removes his headset. For the first time in weeks, his eyes fill with tears. Jason, softly, I forgot. I was loved before I was liked. He clicks pause on the Ascend X app. David's bedroom, same time. David falls to his knees by the bed, finally praying out loud. David whispers, God, if there's still a door to my son's heart, knock louder than any scream can.
Where voices rise, but love feels alone.
Episode 8, The Voice in the Wire. Theme, the battle for the soul doesn't always happen in a church, it happens in the silence between choices. Jason's room, night. Jason reopens the Ascend X app. The room dims. A countdown begins on screen. Initiation protocol, 60:59:58. A distorted voice, Coach X, fades in through his headset, deeper and darker than ever. Coach X, low, demonic edge. You hesitated. That's weakness. Love is a virus. It clouds clarity. Jason breathes heavy. He removes the headset. Living room, same time. David sits by the piano, softly playing a hymn his mother used to sing, Nearer My God to Thee. His voice cracks as he sings quietly. Jason's room, continuous. Jason hears the song, real, broken, beautiful. Something in him stirs. Jason whispers that song. He walks toward the door, but his computer speakers erupt loudly. Coach X, glitching, louder. Return to your place, son. Don't go backward. Jason freezes, then sees a glitching flash on his screen, an image of him as a child, hugging David. Then it glitches into static. Living room. David continues singing softly greater than. David, singing, still all my song shall be. Nearer, my God, to thee. Jason's room. Jason clenches his jaw. Then, with shaking hands, he walks to the desk and unplugs the entire computer. The room goes completely silent. No hum, no screen, just his heartbeat. Jason, breathing heavily. Coach X is not God. Living room. Seconds later, Jason appears at the doorway. David turns slowly. They stare at each other, for the first time in days. David, softly. Jason, can we talk without Wi-Fi? David breaks. Tears fall as he nods and opens his arms.
But love feels alone. A father waits.
Episode 9, Break the Chain. Theme, the healed don't stay silent, they become helpers. School computer lab, afternoon. A shy 17-year-old boy, Malik, is glued to a screen. Same glowing app interface, Ascend X. Earbuds in. Hands trembling as he accepts an initiation. Voice from screen. Coach X, again, greater than, you have no real friends, but I can give you power, I can make you matter. Suddenly, Jason appears behind him. Jason, calm, firm, that voice lied to me, too. Malik jumps, quickly tries to hide the screen. Malik, what? I wasn't. I mean, it's just a game. Jason sits beside him, eyes steady. Jason, it's not just a game when it makes you hate real people, especially yourself. He gently closes the laptop. Basketball court. Later that day, Jason and Malik shoot hoops under the sunset. For the first time, Malik laughs. Malik, panting, so what changed you? Jason, soft smile. Someone stopped waiting for the perfect moment to love me, and just started anyway. Episode 10, The Family Reset. Theme, you don't fix a family with Wi-Fi, you fix it with presence. Dining room, evening. The table is set. For the first time in months, there are no phones, tablets, or TVs on. Just plates, food, and people. David, Jason, and Jason's younger sister, Nina, sit in an awkward silence. Nina, whispering, are we supposed to eat or cry? David, half laughing, emotional, both. Maybe. They all chuckle softly. Then silence again. David, clearing throat. I'll go first. David, gentle. I haven't been the best at showing up. I assumed buying data, paying school fees, keeping lights on was enough. But I didn't realize, my silence left space for strangers to raise my son. Jason stares at his plate, then looks up slowly. Jason, quietly. And I didn't know how to tell you. I was drowning in all that silence. A long pause. Then Jason reaches into his pocket and places his phone face down on the table. A symbolic surrender. Jason, I don't want to be raised by a screen anymore. David, holding back tears. Then let me learn how to father you again. From scratch. Nina slides her tablet into her backpack, smiling. Nina, okay, but you'll better not start hugging and crying while I'm chewing chicken. Everyone laughs, real, deep, belly laughter. Same room, later, they pray as a family. David leads greater than. David, praying, God, thank you for second chances, for rewiring what the world tried to program, for making our home a home again.
Where voices rise, but love feels alone. A father waits with unspoken pain.